Stop scrolling. Before this video ends, you need to hear this. God says, the attempts to stop you were never stronger than the blessing I have for you. Every delay, every closed door, every person who doubted you, they were preparing you. This is not coincidence. This is confirmation. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, your understanding of your life, your purpose, and your destiny will shift forever. You felt the pressure, the unusual obstacles, the unexpected setbacks, the delays that made no sense. God says, that was resistance reacting to purpose. Every trial, every struggle, every moment of doubt was building something inside you that no one could see. Pressure reveals power, and what is inside you is unstoppable. Every attempt to stop you was a proof point of your value. There were nights you cried alone, times you questioned yourself, moments you felt invisible, misunderstood, exhausted. God says, I was with you in every tear. I was working in every delay. I was defending you in every silence, even when it felt like nothing was happening. Everything was happening in your favor. You were never abandoned. You were being aligned. Even when you felt weak, you were being strengthened. Even when you thought you couldn't go on, you were being positioned. God says, I delayed the breakthrough because I was preparing your mind. I delayed the door because I was preparing your heart. I delayed the favor because I was preparing your faith. If I gave it to you sooner, you wouldn't have recognized it. If I gave it to you later, you might have given up. Everything you endured was necessary for this moment. Everything that seemed like a setback was actually a setup. The season is shifting. You are entering a moment where opportunities appear without forcing them. People align perfectly with your purpose. Your clarity replaces confusion. Peace replaces chaos. Confidence replaces fear. Everything meant for you recognizes you. And what tried to stop you now confirms your power. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. God says, you were built for this. You were chosen for this. You were preserved for this. The struggles, the resistance, the delays all confirmed your value. All strengthened your faith. All prepared you for elevation. You are no longer the person who started this journey. You are stronger, wiser, prepared. And now, everything aligns. Fear whispered, what if it doesn't happen? Faith responded louder, what if it happens now? Fear said, you are not ready. Faith said, you are exactly ready. Fear said, stay small. Faith said, step into your greatness. You moved forward anyway. You refused to quit. And now, the breakthrough is inevitable. God says, what is coming will make every attempt to stop you irrelevant. The obstacles will feel small. The delays will feel necessary. The confusion will feel temporary. The blessings, they will feel undeniable. Your breakthrough will arrive. Your recognition will arrive. Your peace will arrive. Your acceleration will arrive. And when it happens, you will know, you weren't being stopped. You were being positioned. You are unstoppable. The attacks that tried to block you have expired. The distractions that slowed you have expired. The delays that frustrated you have expired. What remains is your faith, your clarity, your power, your alignment. God says, the season of preparation is over. The season of fulfillment is here. The season of acceleration has begun. Everything you prayed for, everything you hoped for, everything you deserved will arrive in perfect timing. And nothing, no one, can stop it. Stop. Before you move, hear this clearly. The resistance you felt proves your value. The opposition proves your strength. Every closed door, every setback, every doubt, every fear, every delay was building you. God says, I allowed certain doors to close because they were too small for where you're going. I allowed relationships to end because they weren't aligned with your purpose. I allowed delays because they prepared you for your destiny. What seemed like rejection was protection. What seemed like loss was redirection. What seemed like delay was preparation. You survived battles no one saw. You endured trials no one understood. You grew in silence. You learned in the shadows. You built strength when no one applauded. God says, because you matured in private, I will reward you in public. What you thought was a setback will now be your testimony. What you thought was failure is your launchpad. What you thought was loss is your alignment. The blessing that tried to wait is arriving now. The season of hidden work is ending. The season of visible reward is beginning. Your mind is sharper. Your discernment is stronger. Your tolerance for negativity is lower. You no longer react, you respond. You no longer chase, you walk with confidence. The doors that remained closed will open effortlessly. The people who doubted you will be replaced by those who recognize your value. The peace you've longed for is about to settle in. God says, the right people, the right opportunities, and the right timing will find you because you are ready. Very soon, clarity will replace confusion. Very soon, momentum will replace stagnation. Very soon, Peace will replace pressure, and when it happens, you will look back and see that what tried to stop you was not a barrier, but a confirmation of your calling. God says, what they tried to block will now become your testimony. What they doubted will now reveal your strength. What they denied will now serve as your platform. You are not late, not behind, not forgotten. You are aligned, preserved, and positioned. God says, no delay can erase your destiny. No opinion can cancel your purpose. No obstacle can overpower your faith. You have crossed the hardest part. Now comes the unfolding. Fear tried to make you shrink. Fear tried to make you quit. Faith said, move forward. You are ready. And now, what comes next will reveal how unstoppable you truly are. The attacks, the delays, the distractions, the doubts, they have all expired. What remains is your faith, your clarity, your alignment, your power. God says, the season of preparation is over. The season of fulfillment has begun. The season of acceleration is here. What is coming will arrive faster than you imagined. What was meant for you cannot be taken from you. What you were prepared for is finally here. Every step you took, every tear you shed, every moment of waiting, every battle you survived was leading to this. If this message spoke to your spirit, type, I am unstoppable. If you are new here, subscribe now and turn on notifications. This channel exists for those who refuse to quit, for those who know resistance is proof of value, for those who are ready to step fully into purpose. Stay focused, stay disciplined, stay faithful. What tried to stop you just revealed how powerful your future truly is. Your season is here. Your breakthrough is here. Your destiny is here. Your time is now.